What's up, everybody? Keaton here, back to make some more predictions. This time, it's about the 2016 World Series. Oh man, it's going to be a good one. Really can't go wrong with this one. We have the Cleveland Indians. Yeah, the Cleveland Indians. And get this, the Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs have made it to the World Series. And they're playing the Indians. The two teams with the longest World Series drought. It's amazing that these teams are actually, here finally, and they're ready to go, and their fan bases are ready to go, and it's been a long time coming for these guys, to say the least. So, it's going to be a great series. I can't wait. Let's talk about the teams a little bit here. I'll start with the American League. We have the Cleveland Indians, who, as of late, they just are gelling. They're playing well together. You look at their roster, and you're like, well, this team made the World Series? Like, where is this? I don't really understand. Their two best pitchers got injured early in the season. Like, how did they make the World Series? They're playing well together. That's what it takes, you guys. It's the team. Team is what it takes. Chemistry. Not to mention their bullpen's just absolutely dominating right now. Their starting pitchers have stepped it up. Obviously, one of them doesn't know how to fix a drone, but he cut his finger trying to fix his drone. That's crazy, but maybe he'll be all healed up and ready to go against the Cubs. And I look down that lineup, and the guy that sticks out to me is Francisco Lindor. I think he's got some real skill. He can ball. So can those other guys. Napoli, he's a great player. Those guys can really play. I really like them. They're hot now, and that's all it takes. All it takes is to get hot at the end of the season. And they won the ALCS 4-1 against Toronto, who had a really explosive offense, really good team all year. They really just got hot late, and they're here where they are now just because of that, and they're playing well together. Now I'm going to shift gears here to the Cubs. Cubs, National League champions. They've won the pennant finally since 1945 was the last time they won. 71 years later, they're back. 2016. Great team, phenomenal, very young guys, all great players. I think if you look at the pitching with the Cubs, they do have the edge when it comes to the starting pitching. I think they're just too deep in their rotation. They have Lester, who has the second lowest ERA right now in the majors. Hendricks, the lowest ERA, which is their number 4 or 5 starter all year, is the lowest ERA in the majors. And then you have the Cy Young winner from last year, Jake Arrieta. And then to top it off, the 4th starter, John Lackey. He's got great postseason experience and success. I mean, with Lester, Lackey, Hendricks, and Arrieta, I have to give the edge starting pitching to the Cubs. You go to their bullpen. Like I said, Cleveland's bullpen's been on fire as of late. And the Cubs bullpen's been doing a great job too. They just really haven't had as much action as Cleveland has had, because they haven't really needed them. Their starters are going deep into games. So, for me, I think it's kind of a tie in terms of the bullpen. I don't know. It's hard for me to give an edge to anybody. The Cubs got Aroldis Chapman and stuff like that too. Obviously he throws 100. He can throw 105 miles an hour if he wants to, and it's just crazy. He's pretty good to say the least. But you look at the offense, and I feel like I have to give the edge to the Cubs on the offense and defensive side as well. It's just they're a great team. They've won 103 games in the regular season this year. Obviously, the Cleveland offense is good, and so is their defense, or else they wouldn't be here. But I just think that I'm gonna give the edge a little bit here to the Cubs when it comes to the offense and the defense. I think they're just they got Dexter Fowler, Rizzo, Bryant. I think they're younger, they're better. I have to give the edge to them. But it is the World Series. Game 1 kicks off tonight. It's in Cleveland. Cleveland has home field advantage because the American League won the All-Star game. So it's going to be 2 games in Cleveland, 3 games in Chicago, and the last 2 games in Cleveland. Of course, all of those games are, if necessary. It's the first team to win 4 games out of these 7. So I think it's going to be a great series. Anything can happen. It is the World Series. Like I said, these 2 teams are great. Obviously, that's why they're here. In terms of who I think is going to win, it's tough. I think these teams are just dying for a World Series championship. But, for me, honestly, like, it's a tough decision. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I'm going to have to go with my dudes. Chicago. Oh, man. It's been a long time coming. I hope these guys can seal the deal. Oh, it'd be great. I've been a Cubs fan for a while, and it'd be great if these guys can seal the deal. Oh, I'd be so happy. But, hats off to Cleveland and Chicago for both making it here to the World Series. It's going to be a great one, you guys. I cannot wait. Hopefully the umpiring is good. There's no controversy. It's an evenly played game. I'm just really stoked for this series. It's going to be great, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like or a subscription. I appreciate all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. Go ahead and share this video if you like as well. But thanks, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see what happens.